can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans. Just shy of the 30. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Willis. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Second down throw coming by Willis. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Willis on 3rd and goal. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bullock's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chargers had 10-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Herbert off of play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Allen's got it complete. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd and inches, Willis over the middle into the hands of Burks. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis finding Pickens for another catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. 1st and 10, Willis finds Pickens outright. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Last play of the half, Willis. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
46 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it, and it's a Titans touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
Bullock good on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Up the middle with Eckler.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams,
26 yards.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, Willis is throw into the hands of Pickens. Down inside the 10.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Willis will look to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Herbert on 1st down now. That is caught. It's Williams.
Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Herbert throwing again. Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now Willis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Throwing, Willis. Gets it to Burks. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Here's Willis. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Willis to throw. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Willis looking to throw on first down. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pitching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Willis, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they work this out past the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And that one falls incomplete. And they're left now with just 2 seconds here in the first half.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So, for the Chargers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the